go to live. Wait 30 seconds for the appear in window box, and then you're on. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Pheasants Field and getting ready for the game between Mobridge and Redfield. And Ray, if you would, go ahead and turn it over and we'll get ready to go on the radio as well.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
At Brueggemann Crop Services, they offer a full line of crop insurance products backed by years of experience to ensure you're getting the best risk management package for your specific operation. They are also your full-service channel seed provider along with a full line of seed treatments. As farmers themselves, they will tailor a plan that will set you at ease for everything nature may throw at you. Crop insurance is their only insurance. For a no-obligation insurance or seed quote, call 853-3200 or check them out online at BrueggemannCropInsurance.com.
All right, they're getting ready to do the starting lineups here for the football game tonight between Redfield and the Mobridge Pollock. Am I saying that correctly, Ted?
At Pollock. That's how we pronounce it, Pollock.
Okay. Well, I was off track just a little bit there because I was calling them by a different name, but that's all right. So here's what we'd like to do. Go ahead and give us a lineup of what's going on here, and we'll try to catch up with the starting lineup a little bit later. Go ahead.
Okay, Alan. First off, we'd like to extend best wishes for a speedy and full recovery to Redfield's athletic director, Joe Osborne, who is on the mend from a health emergency suffered last Sunday. Latest report is that he's back home and making good progress. Now on to the business at hand. The 2023 Redfield High School football team comes into this game still looking for their first win of the season. Tonight's opponent is Mobridge Pollock Tigers. The Pheasant Tigers are ranked one spot apart at 24th and 25th by the South Dakota Score Feed website. The Tigers have one win, one loss, and are coming off their bye week, so plenty of time to prepare for the Pheasants. The Tigers opened the season with a 20-6 loss at Webster, but rebounded in their home opener 2 weeks ago by topping Dakota Hills 42-8. According to their head coach, Donovan Flannery, the team's offense and defense has been doing well. For Redfield, their offense continues to look for identity, but there have been some bright spots in this rebuilding year. Quarterback Chase McGilvery peeled off runs of 11 and 32 in the game against Roncalli last week. Ethan Falk returned to the lineup last week and gained 9 yards in 2 carries before going out with an injury. Falk has been the heir apparent to the quarterback job, so if he can get back to that spot and throw, and McGilvery can be a run-pass threat from the running back position, that offensive identity might be realized. Add to that the sure hands of Justin Radigan at wide receiver, and that 0 in the win column could go away. Yes, Redfield gave up 35 points against Roncalli, but that was 20 points below their average coming into the Roncalli contest. McGilvery is showing on defense with 7 tackles against the Cavaliers, while Grady Fry made 5 tackles and 3 others had 4 apiece. Jackson Sundos, Connor Zenz, and Lion Morrison. Key turnovers are also been a Redfield concern, so tonight will be an issue for Redfield to overcome. And the other will be to get some sort of passing game, running game balance. Alan?
Okay, thanks very much, Ted. And right now we're going to, we got the introductions being made, and we'll try to get to those as we go along. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is KQ 1380.
World-class service with hometown friendliness. That's what you can expect from the staff of Haler Automotive. We sell new vehicles from both Chevrolet and Buick, along with a good selection of late-model pre-owned vehicles. And if you're looking for something a little more vintage, come take a look at our classic car showroom, Highway 12 Classics. We have a full service department, parts department, and a body shop.
Well, they've made the introductions here, and as far as we know, Chase McGilvery will be at quarterback. Jacob Baranin will be one of the two running backs. His companion will be Dylan Murray. Then we're going to look at a wide receiver, Justin Radigan. Also on the wide out will be Noah Johnson. Connor Zenz will flank out with some consistency, and that is the starting lineup there for the skill positions, if you will, for the Redfield Pheasants. And we will try to pick up Mobridge. They arrived very, very late here at the ballpark, and we didn't get an opportunity to check and see if they were going, who's going where and what and things like that. So we will have to work with that as we go along here, as we are about ready to go with the football game. But we're going to take a minute here to have the national anthem, and we will be viewing and listening to that as the national anthem is ready to be played here with the Redfield band ready to go as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem. Well, the national anthem is played by the Redfield High School Band, and in just a moment we'll have the captains coming out, and they'll be flipping the coin at midfield. They have turned the lights on already here, as these lights are the old-style lights that will have to take 4 hours.
The old halogen lights.
4 hours and 15 minutes to warm up. I'm exaggerating considerably on that. And we will check the captains coming out for Mobridge. That is number 61, and that is, well, let's see, we don't have a 61.
Eli Morrison.
No, Elijah Morissette, that's for Redfield. 55 for Redfield, and that is Tyler Roberts. Also for the Pheasants, number 8, Chase McGilvery. And number 59 is Grady Fye. And now as they are right there, they have not had an opportunity. Okay, Alex, you need to turn the camera on. Did you turn that? Okay. And checking on who is going to be picking up the coin flip, it looks as though Redfield may have won the toss. And they will consult with who is going to receive and who is going to kick off here. Redfield would be in a good position to take the opening kickoff, as they will apparently kick off, and they will defer to the second half, and receiving will be Mobridge, and Redfield will be defending the goal to our left and going left to right, and of course Mobridge Pollock will be going from right to left. So we are ready to go here. 6:56 and 25 are the captains for Mobridge. 6:56 and 25, and I missed the other one there. Sorry about that for anybody who's tuning in from Mobridge to hear what's going on. Number 6 is Tylen Carmody, who is one of the captains. Another one, 56, is going to be Carter Hines. Number 25 is Simon Freed. And number 63, Deuce Fisher. So those are the 4 captains. Dropping back will be on the far side for Mobridge. That'll be number 27 on the far side, Joseph Dudenhofer. And on the near side will be Easton Eisman. And getting ready to kick off for Redfield will be Chase McGilvery. So we're about ready to get underway here for the second home game for Redfield. They lost their last home game to Groton with about 6 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the game. Groton had a 50-point lead, 56-6, and that ended the ball game. So we're going to check here. McGilvery is, in fact, the person to kick off. And we'll check and see if it's going far side or near side. McGilvery gets a boot in it, and it comes right down the center, and it is taken by Eisman. Eisman gets racked up almost immediately as he crosses the 25-yard line, and on the tackle for Redfield is Jaton, number 20, Evan Jaton, and Redfield will put the ball in play, first down in their own territory, and the ball will be marked right about the 32 and a half yard line, first down and 10. So Mobridge will put it in play at the quarterback position for them. Man in motion, coming right to left, throw out to him, and he takes the ball and gets up to about the 35-yard line. So a quick pass out, and the pass was completed to Simon Fried, one of the captains for Mobridge. The ball is at about the 36-yard line, so a 4-yard pickup on the play. Second down and 6. On the near side, Mobridge handing it straight off on the right side, and Redfield stacked that one up in the backfield. Looks like it'll be a tackle for loss. The tackle for Redfield, Jacob Vam. And that will bring up a third down. Third down and 5. So they're going to say he picked up 2. Signals being wig-wagged in from the sidelines, and every player on the team for Mobridge looks at an armband. Direct snap back to the quarterback, looking out to throw to the right side, and it is completed over there. And first down pass reception. It is completed to Eisman, Easton Eisman, and the ball will be a first down and 10 as Redfield is giving up a couple of passes here. And the ball is down at the 47-yard line. So 47-yard line, that will be a pickup of 11 yards on the pass play. As Mobridge at the far side, open field to the left, the ball is fumbled, and dropping on it is the quarterback. That is number 6, Tylen Carmody. So a loss on the play with the fumble. A -3 for Comedy, the quarterback. So that'll bring up a second down and 13, back to throw once again. And the ball bounces up and away and is incomplete. The pass over there intended for young man number 17, and that is Jesse Schneider. So that will bring up a third down now and 13. So the Tigers set to go. Everybody looking at their wristbands, and that gives them an opportunity not to have to bother with lining up for a huddle. Over to the right side, deep down, Comedy throwing deep, and down, and it's overthrown. It's almost intercepted there on a diving opportunity by Evan Jaton. That was an outstanding play by Evan as the ball was overthrown. And let's see if we have a flag set to go here. There is a flag. I can't see it. Ted, do you see a flag anywhere around? They're conferring with an official. Looked like it's out of bounds over there.
That's what it looked like. It could be on the bench then.
Well, the time that the bench gets a penalty is when they get too close to the field.
Oh.
So it's going to be a Redfield, roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer,
So
15 yards.
penalty for roughing the passer.
It'll be first and 10 on the 40-yard line.
So unfortunate for Redfield because they were going to bring up a 4th down and 13, and that will give Mobridge a 1st down and 10, and the ball is marked on the Redfield. Well, everybody's standing in front of that. What's the 40-yard line? Handoff straight up the middle. Nice job by the interior line for Redfield. Grabbing the tackle was Grady Fye on the handoff given to Fried. Fried picked up 1. And Grady Fye on the tackle. Well, maybe give him 2 on that. It'll be 2nd down and 8. The ball marked on about the 38-yard line in Redfield territory. 2 flankers out wide to the right side. 2 remaining back. Now the flanker in motion. The flanker coming this way. The handoff is to Jackson Eisman. And Jackson Eisman gets driven out of bounds very close to the 1st down marker at about the 39-yard line. So Jackson Fried.
They give him a 1st down.
So 1st down on the pickup, and the ball goes to the 30-yard line. So that's going to be about an 8-yard gain on a sweep around the left side as Mobridge is on the move. And as a matter of fact, they are just inside the 30-yard line at about the 29. Flankers out wide to the right for Mobridge. Fake up to the throw out to the far side, and it is overthrown. The pass was intended on the far side there to Shane Henderson. And Henderson just ran out of room, so it's going to be an incomplete pass. And that will bring up a 2nd down and 10. The ball still marked on the 29-yard line for Mobridge in Redfield territory. 2 flankers right side, Redfield on the near side hash mark, and open field to the right. So we'll see how they work this. A delayed handoff up the middle that goes to the running back Simon Fried, and Simon drives up through the middle, maybe gets a few yards there, not too much. The ball marked down to the 25-yard line, so a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down and 6 for Mobridge. Once again, they do not huddle as everybody looks at an armband to see what's going on. The quarterback, Carmody, taking the shotgun, dropping back to throw again, near side, and it is a short pass, and the ball is incomplete or fumbled. It is an incomplete pass. On the play for Redfield was Aiden Understock-Jessen, and the pass was completed out there for number 17, that is Jesse Schneider. So an incomplete pass and a good defense for Redfield as it now comes up to a 4th down and 6 and the ball just outside the 25-yard line. So Mudbridge coming out and throwing quite a bit here. In motion to the right and out to him once again. This time over there and very close to the marker and finally knocks him out of bounds. But he does not get anywhere near the 1st down marker. And Redfield will take over on downs. Justin Radigan right there. And Redfield will take over on downs.
Looks like about the 24-yard line.
So Redfield, 1st down and 10. They are on their own 24-yard line, so a nice stop. "13-yard drive comes up with nothing, and Redfield coming out, flanking far out to the right side is Noah Johnson. Now joining him over on the right side is Connor Zenz, and it is Justin Radigan on the left side, straight up the middle. Not much running room as the ball is handed off to Murray. Check that, to Baranin. Baranin straight up the middle, and we have a Redfield player down at the moment. And as they attend to him, we will get things going here and come right back. This is KQ 1380.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
At Bruggeman Crop Services, they offer a full line of crop insurance products backed by years of experience to ensure you're getting the best risk management package for your specific operation. They are also your full-service channel seed provider, along with a full line of seed treatments. As farmers themselves, they will tailor a plan that will set you at ease for everything nature may throw at you. Crop insurance is their only insurance. For a no-obligation insurance or seed quote, call 853-3200 or check them out online at BruggemanCropInsurance.com.
Mudbridge will be kicking it off as they lead right now by a score of 6-0. Try to get an onside kick going here, and it does not work. So that will, well, it'll be now 30 seconds to go here in the first period. So an onside kick does not work out for Mudbridge as they were trying to catch Redfield napping. And we will get the ball here for Redfield on their own 45-yard line. First down and 10. Well, they're going to have a short field to work with here, Ted.
Yep, they got to get some run to get that running attack going, or do a little more passing, be a little more balanced.
Off the right side, Redfield picking up a little bit of room there as McGilvery picks up the keeper.
About 2 yards.
So a couple of yards they pick up there, and that will be second down and 8. Redfield on the 47-yard line in their own territory. Clock running, so it'll be unlikely that they get this particular play off. So we will come back.
World-class service with hometown friendliness. That's what you can expect from the staff of Haler Automotive. We sell new vehicles from both Chevrolet and Buick, along with a good selection of late-model pre-owned vehicles. And if you're looking for something a little more vintage, come take a look at our classic car showroom, Highway 12 Classics. We have a full service department, parts department, and a body shop. We're conveniently located East Highway 12 in Webster, or view all of our inventory online at HalerAuto.com.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Hey, Tyler with Summit Contracting here. Let's talk about building on your farm. One of the great things about working with Summit Contracting is that we are the farm builders. We build premium grain systems and any structure that goes on your farm. It's never too early to start a project. We'll create a layout to ensure your structures are perfectly placed for today and the future. Let's get started on your farm.
Comes in with the black and white. And they are ready to go here for Redfield. So the Redfield Pheasants with a second down and 8. The ball marked on their own 47-yard line, and we are in the second quarter. Direct snap. McGilvery's going to run again. Weaves his way as he powers up to about the 50-yard line. So up to the 50-yard line, a +3 there. And that will bring up a third down. And it looks like it's right in the middle of the 10-yard markers. So it'll be third down and 5.
Right at midfield.
Lights have been on since the very offset, as now the sun is beginning to dip pretty low in the west. Two flankers out to the right side, Redfield on the near side with open field to their right. McGilvery Up and throws over the right side to Noah Johnson. Evades one tackler, gets away from another. Now has some running room. Gets a first down. Down to the 30-yard line and driven out of bounds. And some very nifty running on a pass to Noah Johnson. He got away from two tacklers behind the line of scrimmage. And he will go all the way down. Well, let's see. They're going to mark it down now on the 31-yard line. So 19-yard pickup and some great moves by Noah Johnson. McGilvery just came up and fired the ball out to the right side. And Johnson evaded two tacklers in the backfield. McGilvery by himself. Back to throw. Looks towards Radigan. Can't find anybody. Now tucks and moves. Gets some running room out to the left side. And is finally knocked down. And it'll be a loss of about 3 yards on the play.
McGilvery, the ball carrier, tackled by Heinz. No gain on the play. Make it second down and 10. Now.
Well, he did finally get back up to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be second down and 10. And the ball still marked on the Mobridge 31-yard line. Well, they do mark it back to the 33 now. And another discussion with the officials. Don't see any hankies on the turf here anywhere, but there is a discussion, and let's see what we have going on. The linesman on the far side comes over to put in his 2 cents worth. Still in an elongated discussion, not exactly sure what they're looking at here. Apparently there was a penalty against Mobridge. It'll be Mobridge's penalty. And that will move the ball down to the 21-yard line. And a first down for Redfield. Redfield on the move here.
First and about 1 for the Pheasants. On the 23-yard line.
Well, it's very close to the first down. Apparently they didn't quite make it. And another whistle on the near side here.
Chains didn't move yet.
Well, the chains did not move was the problem. So it was a first down. I couldn't see what the problem was, but the man that has the marker that says 1, 2, 3, or 4 was there, but the other part of the chain gang was not. McGilvery hands it off Brannon. Brannon with some running room on the right side. The ball is loose. And it looks like Redfield comes up with it. So Brannon, right as he was being tackled, gets up to the 15-yard line. So 6-yard gain for Brannon. And Redfield threatening. Second down and 4. This is the 6th official play of the drive. The drive that started on Redfield's 45-yard line after a failed onside kick. Flanker 1 out to the right, 2 out to the left. McGilvery straight up the middle to Brannon. This time he finds little or no running room. The first man to get to him was
About
number
a half a
82.
yard loss.
And that was Shane Henderson. So Brannon, after reeling off 6, comes up with a loss of 1. And it'll be third down and 5. The ball marked on the 16-yard line. Well, that's good. With the nose very close to the 15. 9:15 left to go here in our first half, with Mobridge leading it by a score of 6-0. A full backfield for Redfield. Everybody, including the water boy, is back there. McGilvery gets the ball, looks off to the right side, tosses it high, intended for Radigan, and he can't quite hang on to it. So the pass intended for Radigan, and they were hoping to take advantage of Justin's skills as a basketball rebounder.
It was there.
But the defender got his hand in between the ball and Radigan's hands and just kind of peeled it away. Back in the ball game for Redfield. Redfield with 2 flankers on the right and 1 on the left. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout called here by Redfield. And we will be back right after.
Project at buildsummit.com.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor,
So Redfield, 4th and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive. McGilvery, the lone back. Flanker to the right, 2 to the left. McGilvery looking downfield to the left side. It is complete and out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. The pass completed to Connor Zenz, and Redfield is in business. A 4th down conversion. So Redfield is 4th and goal. The ball marked on the 5-yard line from the 16, so it was an 11-yard pickup. Ball is marked right at the 5. We thought he went out at the 4, but they walked it back. So 1st and goal on the 5-yard line for Redfield. Full house backfield. They've got Malachi Paulson, they've got Murray, and they've got Baranin in the backfield. And a timeout is taken by Mobridge. So we will be back in 1 minute. This is KQ 1380.
you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Hayter Construction is your local trenching choice in Redfield. Whether you need electrical, fiber, water, or sewer, Hayter Construction can fulfill all your trenching needs. So give Justin a call at 605-460-2767 for your next trenching project. Hayter Construction is a proud supporter of all Redfield Pheasant sports and activities. Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
This up, they will wind up with a 55-yard drive in 9 plays. So the ball marked on the 5-yard line, 1st and goal. McGilvery with some blocking tries to drive up the middle, maybe picks up a couple of yards. The center of the Mobridge defensive line brings him down. The ball will be marked on the 3-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down and goal. 8:26 left to go here in the first half, with Redfield trailing by a score of 6-0. Flanked way out to the right side is Johnson, who got the key play here. And up the middle, driving, and can't seem to push his way across. So McGilvery tries it once again in the center of the line.
3rd and goal on about the 1-yard line.
So it'll bring up a 3rd down and goal for Redfield. Let's see if they go back to the 225-pound, 6'2" McGilvery. Johnson flanked out to the right. Radigan out to the left. Full house backfield. Murray and Baranin. And here comes McGilvery once again, and he stretches out, and he's in for the touchdown. So 3 line plunges in a row for McGilvery, and he carries it across for a touchdown of 2 yards. The drive was 55 yards in 11 plays, and the key play was Noah Johnson's 3rd down and 5, 19-yard pickup. And then a very critical Connor Zen's 11-yard pass reception on a 4th and 5. 7:23 left to go here in the half. And getting ready to kick the extra point will be Justin Radigan. It'll be out of the hold of McGilvery. Redfield set, and the extra point on the way. Spotted down, up, a line drive shot, but it is good. And Redfield goes into the lead by a score of 7-6, and we will be back.
You're there.
Well, a 15-yard penalty is marked off for roughing the kicker on the extra point. And after a failed onside kick, so this might put Mobridge in even more trouble if we can get a defensive stop right here.
Yep. They're playing with a little more muster tonight.
So Redfield will be kicking the ball off from the, well, let's see, the 45-yard line in Mobridge territory. So they right away have an advantage right there, and if they can pin Mobridge back, that would work for Redfield. Approaching, and a short kick. Redfield after it for onside, and so Redfield tries the onside kick, but it is recovered by Mobridge. It was a good idea to try to get the ball up in the air, but as it turned out, it wasn't quite high enough to be able to accomplish what Redfield needed to accomplish, and the ball is marked on the Mobridge 28-yard line. First down and 10. Taking some time on the field there. So Mobridge with the ball, snap back to Comedy, pass out to the right side, and it's incomplete. On the play for Redfield was Aiden Understock Jessen.
There's a 2nd and 10 now for Mobridge.
Well, our score, Redfield 7 and Mobridge 6. 7:15 left to go in the quarter, and we will try to update the scoreboard just as soon as we can get it unlocked here. Read option to the right side, going back and throwing it downfield is Comedy, and it is thrown out of bounds. So a pass incomplete. And there's a penalty on the play here, and that was in the backfield. So I don't
Roughing
know.
the passer.
Apparently, the roughing the passer, Justin Radigan was after him and must have decked him after the play.
That's a killer.
So that hurt big time because they got an incomplete pass on the deal.
It'll make it first down for Mobridge on the 42-yard line.
So Mobridge, through the penalty, will wind up with the ball and a first down. Ball's marked on the 43-yard line. First and 10. Comedy, the remaining back, with the shotgun. Low snap, gives straight up the middle.
Fumble.
And it is a fumble, and Redfield jumps on it. It looks like Grady Fye got the fumble, and the ball was knocked loose. I didn't see who knocked it loose, but Grady Fye jumped on it. And the recovery for Redfield will put Redfield in business here. First down and 10, and once again a short field. The last time they had a short field, they marched at 55 yards in 10 plays and wound up with the touchdown, the go-ahead touchdown. So the ball marked at the 41-yard line. Redfield in Mobridge territory. Back to throw, McGillivray, long downfield, throws into a crowd, and let's see, it is intercepted. That's almost as good as a punt, as the pass was intercepted by Simon Freed, and Redfield will turn it right back over after gathering a fumble. A deep, long downfield pass, no good, and intercepted. And Redfield will have to go on the defensive once again with an attempt here with 6:53 left to go to try to get a stop down there. Straight up the middle, the Saxon, the ball carrier, and Justin Radigan just grabbed him by the shirt and knocked him down. Looks down at about 2.5 yards gain on the play, so it'll be up to the 40. Check that. The ball is marked on the 13-yard line. Second down and a long 7 or a short 8, however way you want to look at it. Saxon, the ball carrier, and he runs right into the arms of Elijah Morissette. And an assist there by Dylan Murray. So Saxon, who was the main ball carrier on the last Mobridge drive, brings up a third down after a pickup of 3 yards for Saxon. 3rd and 4, 2 flankers to the right, 1 to the left for Mobridge. Snap back, Carmody over the middle, throws it a little bit low, and it is incomplete. It was intended for Simon Fried, and it'll be a 4th down and 5. So we will see what the Mobridge head coach decides to do about it, but Redfield thinks that he is going to go ahead and punt. And dropping back in punt receiving formation is Connor Zenz, who made an outstanding catch of a ball and an 11-yard gain in that drive that Redfield went ahead 7-6. Back to punt, and the kick is a short one to the near side here. Takes a Mobridge bounce and get away from the ball there. As dangerously close to the ball as it bounced was Aiden Understock Jessen, but Mobridge will take the ball over, and it looks like the Redfield 45-yard line. Check that, it is on the Mobridge 45, 1st down and 10. 5:31 left to go here in the first half. Mobridge side of the field, flank way out to the right is Radigan. 3 flankers to the left. Baranin back in the backfield now. McGilvery with the ball, hands it off to him, slices and drives his way. He should have been caught for a loss of 1 or 2, but as it turns out, he turned the corner and picked up a couple of yards there, and that will put the ball at 2nd down and 8, and the ball on about the 43-yard line in Mobridge territory with 5:10 left to go here in the first half. Ball at about the 43.5. So it's going to be a long 8 or a long 7, short 8. Radigan out to the right. Baranin back in the backfield once again with McGilvery. Handoff, fake to Baranin. McGilvery, running room, left side, breaks 3 tackles, keeps powering his way, took 4 Mobridge tacklers to get him down, and Redfield has a first down. Boy, Ted, that is some tough running there.
Redfield.
The ball is going to be marked all the way down. Well, let's see. It's on inside the 30-yard line to the 28. Pick up on the play. Set to go for Redfield. First down and 10. As Mack picks up a lot of yardage there. They're on the near side, far side open. A straight snap back in a formation, what they call a wildcat formation, and Ethan Falk tries to go around the right side.
Tackle by County. Also about 2 on the play. Bring up
They got him in the background, backfield rather. Couple of yards loss on the play. Marks the ball back at the 30-yard line. A 15-yard pickup for McGilvery on his drive to the left side. And Ted, I think he broke about 900 tackles there. Great job.
Yeah.
Right side, 2 flankers to the right. Baranin in motion back and to the backfield. McGilvery tosses it to Baranin. Baranin sidesteps 1 tackler, but can't get away from the 2nd tackler as he is tackled out there by Axon Gates. And it looks like a loss of a couple of them for Baranin. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and a long way to go for Redfield. The ball appears to be marked on the 33-yard line, so a loss of 3. And that will bring up a 2nd, and that looks to be about 14 or so, maybe as much as 15.
3rd down.
Did I say 4th? 3rd down and 14. 3 flankers out to the right side, the wide side of the field. Radigan on the short side of the field as a flanker. McGilvery back to throw, looks to his left to Radigan. Radigan over the middle, the ball in and out of his hands. A very unusual drop by Radigan, as he is generally very sure-handed. It was a beautiful pass, right, led him perfectly, but unfortunately in and out of the hands of Dustin Radigan, and that will leave the ball on the Redfield, or rather the Mobridge 33-yard line. And 4th down and pack a lunchtime.
We'll find out at halftime.
Redfield with the ball. Back to throw to the far side. Over there, it is caught by Radigan this time, and he is tackled short of the first down marker. Looks like they're going to mark it down at the 23-yard line. So approximately a 10-yard gain on the play, but not enough to pick up the first down.
And the Pheasants will turn it over to the Tigers on downs, and Mobridge will take it over 1st and 10 on about the 23-yard line.
So it'll be a turnover on downs, and Mobridge will take it over 1st down and 10. The ball marked on the 23. throw long distance over the top, and it is complete. And it is a foot race. The pass is complete to Jackson Iserman, and he will take it all the way for the touchdown.
Pass complete to Eisman.
So Iserman takes it all the way on a pass completion, and that will put Mobridge in the lead with 2:04 left to go here in our first half. It is 12-7 in favor of Mobridge, and a 77-yard touchdown in one play, one pass play. So Iserman, this would be Jackson Iserman. And Mobridge is going for 2. Last time they tried it, they had a penalty of 5 yards that knocked them back to the 8-yard line, and then the 2-point conversion was no good. On the sweep, turning upfield, but not getting to the end zone. And a nice tackle on the play. Getting up there is McGilvery, and also the first man to get there was Radigan, and McGilvery stopped it. So that will put Radigan holding off the extra point try, and we have a 12-7 count in favor of Mobridge.
Our first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start.
Redfield are ready to go to receive the kickoff as they gave up a touchdown, one play, 77 yards a pass. The ball is going to roll down to the 25-yard line, and a very heads-up play there for Redfield as Radigan jumped on the ball. It was a live ball and could have been recovered by Mobridge. 2 minutes and 2 seconds left to go.
What was the back thinking?
I don't know.
He stood there and looked at it.
I got to know the rules. That's all there is to it.
That's right. It's a live ball unless it goes in the end zone.
First down and 10 for Redfield, as it turns out, on the 20-yard line in Redfield territory. First and 10, as we have 2:02, so the 2-minute drill will be going on here. As Redfield has three flankers to the right, McGilvery back, looks over to the right side and throws it in and out of the hands to Connor Zenz. So that'll be second down and 10. Connor had some running room. Might have looked away from the ball to look and see what was happening with the defense, and the ball escaped him. So Redfield coming out, putting it down, second down and 10 on the 20-yard line. Once again, Redfield marked on the near side with the open field to their right. McGilvery looking right. Can't find anybody now, launches it downfield, and it is complete. Nice job, ball taken in there by number 4, Connor Zenz. So they went right back to Connor Zenz to pick up the first down. So Redfield first down and 10, and they are marking the ball all the way out here to the 45-yard line in Mobridge territory.
35.
So 30 yards to there and 5 more. So 35-yard pass reception. and a first down for Redfield, and the clock running as the first half is beginning to wind down. Ball goes to Zenz as he was in motion. As he turns upfield, he is knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a 1 yard gain on that one. Going to be second down and 9 as they will place the ball just inside the 45-yard line. Actually, probably could call that no gain whatsoever as the ball is on the 44.5-yard line. Three flankers right side. McGilvery back to throw, gets flushed out of the pocket. Nice straight arm, gets away from one man. Across the line of scrimmage, has some running room, and gets driven down at about the 30-yard line. So McGilvery gets out of the reaches of the defense. First down and 10 for Redfield on the 29-yard line with 1:02 left to go. And McGilvery gets up there and takes the snap and spikes the ball. So there is a timeout on the play. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place.
Long pass downfield, and it is intended for out of the backfield to Baranin, and it was
he got down there quick.
Got
didn't
down
he?
there, he sure did. That was a display of amazing speed. But now it's third down and 10 for Redfield because they spiked the ball on first down because they were out of timeouts. So the pass incomplete, intended for Baranin. And that will bring a third down and 10 with Redfield marked on the Marana-Mobridge 29-yard line. Back to throw, McGilvery way down there, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by Eisman, and he brings it back up to about the 35-yard line on the interception by Jackson Eisman, and that will put the ball in play with 41 seconds left to go. Mobridge with the ball on the Mobridge. Well, let's check that. They put it on about the 40, well, let's see. They still haven't placed it down. It'll be down on the 35-yard line. So let's see what Mobridge has up their sleeve here. The last time they were in a go-fast situation, they wound up running 3 consecutive plays very, very quickly. So we're going to assume that some plays have been called in advance as Donovan Flaherty has a few tricks up his sleeve. Back to throw over the middle, and it is almost intercepted by Aiden Understock Jessen, but the pass was incomplete. Second down and 10. So Mobridge on their own 35-yard line. Not much movement on the clock there, 35 seconds. So they only lost about 3 seconds on the play. Ball marked on the near side, open field to the far side. Comedy looking over to the open field side, throws it over there, but overthrows the ball intended for Simon Freed. And another incomplete pass. So that will pick up a third down. And 31 seconds on the clock. So they're going fast, but they're not getting anything out of it. So Mobridge not huddling. They take it right at the line of scrimmage. They all look at their little wristbands there to see what the call is. Comedy standing back on the 30-yard line. fakes the handoff, rolls out, gets flushed out of the pocket, throws downfield, and the pass is incomplete. And there's going to be an illegal man downfield, I'm almost certain, because number 66 was down there, and a flag came down, and number 66 for, well, let's see, whether they're going to call an illegal man downfield or whether that was a Redfield player down there. I thought I saw 66 on a number, but we don't have 66 on either side. So that kind of puts it into a discussion that's going on now amongst the four officials here in this ball game. 25 seconds left to go here in the half, with Mobridge leading it by a score of 12-7. So they're going to come over and explain to head coach Hank Brasilio what the story is. And it looks like it was an illegal receiver downfield. And the penalty is declined, so that'll bring up a fourth down. So 3 consecutive incomplete passes after an interception gave Mobridge an opportunity. Noah Johnson back to receive. He is on about his 20-yard line. 35 seconds to go here. Not sure where the count is between plays here, but this is taking a long time. Kick is away. It's a low line drive tick, and it is bouncing around and bumping into it. And let's see, flags are all over the place as there was an interference, I believe, on the part of Mobridge. Or maybe it was a block in the back by Redfield. Did you see which one it was?
It looked like it was a block in the back today.
So the officials once again conferring. We have 14 seconds on the clock. So it would be unlikely unless Redfield decides to take a shot a long way down the field. But then you're running the risk of having a nice interception return.
I would think they just run the clock out. They get the ball to start second half.
That will work. As now Redfield begins to retreat back closer to their own goal line. So apparently the penalty is going to be assessed against Redfield. But now the discussion is going to be whether the Mobridge player that picked up the ball and ran into the end zone, if that would be considered a fumble. I don't believe a Redfield man touched the ball. And so we have the official coming in, a block in the back against Redfield. And it will be against Redfield, but they will put the ball first down and 10, so they retain possession. And the ball for Redfield is marked deep. And like Ted said, I think it would behoove them to kind of kneel down.
Take a kneel down.
Well, they're McGilvery is going to take the snap from Elijah Morissette from the center spot, and he kneels right down, and that is the way they're going to play it. So at the end of the first half, it is Mobridge on the lead by a score of 12-7. Well, there are 3 seconds left to go. Apparently,
they called their last timeout.
Oh, they called their last timeout and then took care of it.
Let it go.
Okay, we will be back in 1 minute.
To belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Helping you find the equipment you need. It's possible at RDO Equipment Company. RDO sells and services John Deere agriculture and lawn and garden equipment, as well as Honda generators, pumps, snow blowers, and more. Their large inventory of parts ensures you get what you're looking for quickly so you can get back to work. And their experienced sales and parts department are ready to help you find the right equipment for the job. Call, stop in, or visit RDOequipment.com today.
Oakland.
Well, we're at halftime with the 12 minutes, or rather 12 points on the board for Mobridge and 7 for Redfield. And if you can give us a little bit of a rundown, Ted, on what you saw here in the first period, take it away, Theodore. Or do you still need to do some adding and subtracting
first half,
there?
Redfield had 53 yards rushing, 75 passing. The quarterback was 4 for 15 with 3 interceptions, which isn't very good, but, you know, and over to Mobridge. Mobridge was 8 for 17 with 1 interception, had 98 yards passing and 58 rushing. So there wasn't much offense that first half, really. I think both of them defense played pretty good. So,
well, it's a much better game for Redfield this time out, as they are only trailing by 5, and they've done a pretty good job of shutting everything down. Those interceptions have definitely hurt. Well, we have 30 seconds, and we will be back with this information for you on the Halftime Sports.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
This is KQ 1380 Halftime Sports. Teams still remaining on the Redfield football schedule that are in action tonight. Webster, currently 1 win, 2 losses, is at duel. The Cardinals are undefeated over the 3 games, coming off a 35-0 win over Sisseton. Webster's last game was a 46-14 loss to Winter. Parker, also named the Pheasants, are playing Bridgewater Emory tonight, after breaking into the win column with a 35-7 victory over Flandreau last week. The Pheasants are 1-2, Parker, that is. The Dakota Hills team that will come calling to Redfield on October the 6th is still winless in 3 tries, and it doesn't look any better for them tonight as they travel to Aberdeen to play the 2-1 Roncalli team. Checking other KQ 1380 area teams, Faulkton is at Sully Buttes after remaining undefeated with a 52-8 win over Potter County last week. Hitchcock-Tulare rebounded from their upset loss to Faulkton 2 weeks ago to beat Iroquois Lake Preston 62-8 last week. The Patriots will be trying to make it 2 wins in a row as they have their homecoming game tonight in Tulare against Waverly South Shores. Northwestern, still looking to get into the win column, is home to Ipswich tonight. The team from Millette dropped a 52-0 game to Leola Frederick last week. Of possible interest, here's how teams from prior Redfield games made out last week. Hot Springs remained undefeated, beating Lakota Tech 61-6. The Springs have yet to play a full football game this season, as each of their 3 victories have come with the mercy ruled being exacted at half. Groton mercy ruled Dakota Hills 50-0 to win their 2nd in a row after their opening season loss 14-0 against Roncalli, a team that beat Redfield last week 35-0. In current Conference 11B standings, there are 6 undefeated teams. They are Winter, Dual, and Sioux Valley. All 3 are 3-0 and ranked 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, and 7 also are unbound, and they are Woonsocket, Bridgewater, and Hot Springs. Next Friday is a bye for the Pheasants when they are home to Webster, then travel to Parker, come home to Dakota Hills, and then the season's final game will be at Dual. Redfield volleyball schedule this coming week: Tuesday at Mount Vernon, Plankington, and Thursday at home against Britton Hecla. Last week's games were on the road against Leola Frederick. The Pheasants came close in that second game of the match, but lost by 5 points and wound up losing all 3 games to have their record drop to 1 win and 4 losses that they were trying to get on the winning track on Thursday at home against Sisseton. The Pheasant ladies split the first 2 games in almost exactly reverse order scores, losing the first by 8 points and winning the second by 7. Now, the third and final games were exciting beyond words, but Redfield lost both by 2 points and thus losing the match 3-1. Now, in those last 2 games of the match, the score was tied or 1 point of separation throughout the majority of the action. Needing a 2-point margin to win, the final in the game 3 was 33-31, but it took 20 serves above the 25 points to get a winner. Game 4 was very similar, with the final score being 28-26, with each team being 1 point ahead at several times before Sisseton finally prevailed for the match victory. Golf this week will be the Pheasant Invitational on Tuesday at the Fisher Grove Country Club. Then the Linksters are idle until next Monday when they travel to Pierre for the pre-regional tournament. Yesterday, the Pheasant golfers had the Groton tournament, and leading the way for Redfield was Jackson Campbell with 95. Kevin Weller did the 18 and 99, while the rest of the team was over 100. The team total was 400, which put them in the bottom third of team finishes. The Redfield cross-country team will see action in the coming week on Thursday in Aberdeen at the Roncalli Invitational. The meet scheduled last week at Britton Hecla was postponed without any announcement as to when it might be rescheduled. To this point of the year, it is all underclassmen getting qualifying times for cross-country. Junior J.D. Turner is the lone competitor on the girls' varsity. Her best time so far this year is 22 minutes, 26 seconds in a run over that 5,000 meters. Now, the boys' varsity 5K runner is Peyton Moore, whose best time this season has been an 18:48. Junior varsity runners are 7th grader Kristen Peterson, 8th grader Faith Wright, and freshman Emma Fogman. Running for the middle school team are 6th graders Carson Peterson for the boys, and for the girls, Emma Harrelson, Lydia and Sage Youngworth, along with 8th grader Gemma Hansen. The 2023-24 bowling leagues got underway this past week at Starters Lanes. The Prairie and Pheasant leagues are led by 2 teams that are 3-1 on the year so far. The Prairie leader is Crystals, while the early leader in the Pheasant League is the house team Starters. Darlene Rothaker of Redfield Feed was the top woman bowler of the week with a powerful 246 game, which launched her to the top series of 552 for the men. Who Gives a Splits Raymond Johnson led the way with a 220 game as part of a 528 series. The Redfield Park and Rec football program is scheduled to play on Monday against Hitchcock-Tulare. The most recent games were played in Wessington Springs on Tuesday, with the blue team of older players losing their game 18-12, while the younger squad of players pitched a shutout for a 35-0 victory. On the South Dakota college football schedule this week, South Dakota State hosts Montana State. The Jackrabbits opened the year last Thursday with a 45-7 win over Western Oregon. North Dakota State University has their season opener tomorrow at home against Minnesota State with a 6 p.m. kickoff. The Wolves are 0-1 on the year with a road opening loss to Bemidji State last week, 49-13. University of South Dakota gets their home season underway tomorrow afternoon in Vermilion as they take on St. Thomas. The Coyotes were beaten by Missouri of the Big Ten, 35-10 last week. Dakota State is on the road looking for their first win of the season. They will be in Iowa to play Waldorf. Now, the Trojans have already lost 2, one to Wisconsin La Crosse and Dakota Wesleyan so far this season. Speaking of Dakota Wesleyan, they're on the road in Nebraska to play Dorn. Last week, for the second week in a row, the Tigers were forced into overtime. Now, they won the first one, beating Dakota State 23-17, but lost that second one to Hastings 24-17. University of Sioux Falls plays in North Dakota against University of Mary. Sioux Falls lost their home opener last week, 54-26 against Minnesota State. South Dakota Mines won their home opener 31-14 over Valley City State. The Hard Rockers go on the road for tomorrow's game against Truman State in Kirksville, Missouri. Black Hills State remains on the road for their second game in a row of the season tomorrow morning, Central Time, against Southwest Baptist University. The Yellow Jackets open their season with a 36-26 win against the University of St. Thomas. Black Hills will finally get their home opener next Saturday against Chadwan State. Augustana College football won their season opener 49-27 over Simpson College by scoring 21 points in each of the second and third quarters. The Vikings have the week off before opening at home next Saturday against Elmhurst. In pro sports, the Minnesota Twins are back home tonight to start a 3-game series against the New York Mets. The just completed Twins road trip netted them 4 wins and 2 losses, and 2 series wins to help Minnesota stay in the lead of the American League's Central Division over Cleveland. The NFL 2023 season got underway last night with a mild upset as the Detroit Lions eked out a 1-point win over the defending NFL champion Kansas City Chiefs 21-20. On the schedule for other teams of reported local interest on Sunday, the San Francisco 49ers will be in Pittsburgh and the Green Bay Packers in Chicago to play the Bears. And that's KQ 1380 Halftime Sports with Alan Scott. The game score in the second half are coming up on the game between Redfield and Mobridge Pollock. You're listening to a Redfield High School sports presentation on KQ 1380.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the center of everything we do. Heartland State Bank is a family-owned community bank and here for you. We have an experienced lending staff for fast, local decisions. Heartland State Bank offers competitive rates and is proud to provide uptown services with a hometown touch. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we aspire to support the communities we live and work in. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Independent Ag in Bristol, Verdon, Roscoe, and Watertown. A local business providing local service and local expertise. They're farmer-focused, service-driven, with a very knowledgeable staff that offers seed, chemical, and fertilizer sales. They make competitive offers at Independent Ag. They say, we know your acre. Check out the website, independentagservices.com, or call 605-395-6605. Independent Ag, proud to support local sports and activities.
El Corral Cocina Mexicana is located in Clark, South Dakota. Our hours are 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Choose from dine-in, takeout, or let us cater your next event. We offer a wide array of fresh foods, from tacos, gobernador, and enchiladas dinner to arroz con pollo and quesadilla fajita. TLC and fresh ingredients go into preparing our food to provide the best quality and taste. Call us at 605-653-5032 or stop by at 501 First Avenue West and try our delicious food today.
Brushing up? Bettering yourself? Or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value.
Welcome
to learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
Scored the touchdown. The extra point kick was a line drive.
Everyone deserves a fresh start, so if you're ready to live debt-free, our on-staff certified financial counselors are ready to help. Dakota Land Federal Credit Union can assist with debt consolidation, improving your credit score, reducing payments, and reviewing your interest rates, all through your customized debt management plan. Call or stop by your friendly Dakota Land Federal Credit Union branch and schedule your no-obligation free debt management review today. Dakota Land, federally insured by NCUA.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Redfield Energy is a 65 million gallon